bar, to work, or live at KissWTLZ.com. We're Kiss 107.1.
Community connection. It's time for community connection. It's time for community connection.
Every voice and sing till the heaven ring with a holy liberty. Let our rejoicing rock the living God. Every sound loud and bold. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Community Connections, community talk for community people. It is the fastest and most friendly weekly 1-hour talk show in the Great Lakes Bay, Saginaw region. I am glad that you tune in this afternoon for another sharing of community talk and information. Today's Community Connection show is brought to you by the Saginaw branch of the NAACP and its Youth Council. We urge you to get connected, be informed, and stay involved. I'm Joyce Harvin, your host and the producer of today's show. I have three really excellent guests here. Some of you have heard on this mic before, talking about what's going on in the community, and I'm talking about the president of the AKAs here in Saginaw. She is Kimberly Horn, and she is the president. How you doing?
I am fine. Thank you for having me here today.
Yes, you guys are down to a week now. Well, not quite a week, but for the Hats Off to Mom. And I wanted you guys to come back. I invited you to come back to give, you're welcome, to give an update on how the program is going, because it's a little bit different this year. Okay. So you're having a gala, a fancy gala in the evening instead of the hat show and all of that stuff. You're going to have some of that, but tell us what's happening, how it's going.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Of course, we're less than 1 week away.
Yes.
Our gala will be on Saturday, May 4th at 6:00 p.m. At the Horizon Conference Center. And of course, we're doing something a little different because we're celebrating 40 years of Hats Off to Mom.
It's wonderful.
So we'll have a fancy evening gala. So come out in your gowns and dresses and after 5 cocktail dresses and have a great time.
Very good. Very good. You know, today I wanted to, because it's just not about fun. You know, you guys are, your sorority, you are honoring people from the community for the good works that they have done and their impact on the community. So I wanted to talk about them for just a few minutes and tell who they are and why they were chosen for this year's honorees.
Absolutely. So, of course, every year we highlight a Mother of the Year, and we're actually going to have a Mother of the Year Hall of Fame to highlight and recognize those who were named Mother of the Year down through the 40 years.
Oh, wonderful.
So the 2024 Mother of the Year is Maddie Thompson. Of course, she is on the Saginaw Board of Education, has been for 19 years. And part of the criteria that we look at is who is serving in the community. And we know that she's a helper of young people, helping them collect their basic needs for schools. She's helped young people get clothes. She's active in several organizations such as the NAACP and several others. She's a part of the Democratic Party and the Girl Scouts of America. So we look for people who are helpers to those in the community.
Excellent. Excellent. So there's more than one.
Well, this year we have a Mother of the Year. So we just have one. And then we also have a Soror of the Year.
Correct.
And so that will be Mrs. Cecil Reed, who is also very active in the community. She's on the Holton Jones board.
Yes.
She's also participated in the Saginaw Community Foundation. Within our sorority, she's active in many committees. So she's another person within our sorority that we're recognizing who's quite active inside and outside of the sorority.
Now, all year long, do you have your sorority sisters to look at people, and make the nomination ahead of time, or suggest that this person might be good for, being the one of the honorees for the year?
Absolutely. There's a nomination process.
Okay.
And so we do that in advance.
Mm-hmm.
And then those applications are submitted, as well as, any bios that would say why this person would be a good candidate.
Okay.
And there's a voting process for that.
A voting process for that.
Yeah.
So, it isn't something that anyone can just, I want to nominate this person. You must be a member of the sorority.
Correct.
Okay.
So nominations, I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question. Nominations come from within the sorority.
Right. I understood it. I wanted listeners to understand that you can't just nominate someone, right to the sorority and do that. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So you are going to have live entertainment.
We will. Last year we had the Monteca Fair Entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
and they come back by popular demand.
Oh, good.
And they're out of Flint, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent band. And then also Saginaw's own Eric Smith of
yes.
E&E Productions, who's also excellent.
Okay, very good, very good. So this is going to also be a dinner. Is it a light dinner? Hearty hors d'oeuvres? Full dinner. Okay.
Our guests will be satisfied.
Okay, good. Are they going to have big napkins so we won't get anything on our lovely dresses?
Of course, it's a formal dinner. And so it will be fitting for the evening gala.
Okay, very good. We want you to know that tickets are still available, right?
They are available until tomorrow.
That's the shutoff.
Yes. $65. If you go on our Facebook page, you will see the flyer there. Just scan that QR code or click on the link,
Mm-hmm.
and you can get your tickets online. We are 100% online this year.
Okay. So I want you to turn around and look at the camera and wave to our listening audience. This is the president of AKA Saginaw. And she has been here before,
yes,
for different interviews. But I wanted everyone to know this is who the president is. And you did say that this is your last year.
Yes, we do two-year consecutive terms.
Okay.
And these 4 years have gone by fast. I've enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure and an honor to serve such a significant, awesome organization that has been doing great work in Saginaw for the past 62 years. But this is my 4th year of my second term.
4th year.
Well, I'm sorry, my 2nd year of my second term. So total of 4 years.
Madam President, what has been the most thing that you have enjoyed being the president of your sorority?
I would say the community service. That's what we're all about.
Mm-hmm.
So being able to help people in need. And then also we believe heavily in furthering education.
Mm-hmm.
And so being able to assist young people to go on to college, that would be the most memorable things.
Most memorable things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But what is the one thing what one event that you really absolutely liked?
Oh boy, that's a hard question because we do so much. We do so much. I mean, of course, Hats Off to Mom stands out.
Yes.
That's our signature event every year,
okay.
where it funds really our programs for the entire year. I don't know that I could pick just one.
Everything has been fabulous, huh?
Everything's just been fabulous.
I like it. Yes, that's good. Tell us a little bit about the Hats Off to Mom hat show. Will you still have that?
Not for the gala.
Not for the gala.
If guests want to wear a hat with
Mm-hmm.
their formal gowns or cocktail dresses,
we
won't stop them.
Right.
But we will not have the hat show this year.
We'll not have the hat show.
No.
Okay. How about the vendors?
We will have vendors.
Okay.
We will have female entrepreneurs, and that aligns to one of our programs to promote
Excellent.
Female entrepreneurs. But yes, we still will have the vendors.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. I think we've covered everything. Anything else? Oh, the other thing that I was talking to you about, and this is the 40th year.
Yes.
The 35th year.
Yes.
Okay. How was that different from, what you are doing now for the 40th year? And then what are you planning for the 45th year?
Well, of course,
of course, in between, you're going to still have the Hats Off to Mom. But what are you going to make up for that?
The biggest difference, I would say, is we're doing an evening gala. We're
Mm-hmm.
known for that signature luncheon, scholarship luncheon, which is awesome.
Yes.
But we thought for the 40th, let's do something different.
Different.
And so, the evening gala with the evening dresses and cocktail dresses, and we'll have a silent auction. I forgot to mention, and the live band. That would be the difference for 35. For 45, we will surprise the community with something spectacular. So I'm not going to share that at this time.
Good answer. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Well, listen, it is, I'll let you give all the information, place, time, and date where they can get tickets. Tell us again.
Join us on May 4th, 2024 at 6 p.m. at the Horizon for our 40th annual Hats Off to Mom Scholarship Evening Gala. You will not be disappointed. It will be spectacular. Go to our Facebook page. You'll see the flyer there. Scan that QR code or click the link and you can purchase your tickets online. Tickets are available through tomorrow, through Monday, so don't delay.
Okay. You're going to have a good time when you go to this gala this year.
Yes.
And we welcome you to, if it's the first time, please enjoy and make sure you get those last tickets.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not too late.
Not too late. Thank you so very much, Madam President.
Thank you for this time. We appreciate your support.
Okay. All right. Matt, we need just a few minutes of music. We can get our next guest in here. Man, I have a wonderful lineup for today, which includes the AKAs. Kicking this off first. Next, I have a chef that's going to tell you about his cooking down at Rita's Soul Food Cafe. So we're going to take just a short break, and I'll be right back. You are listening to Community Connections, community talk for community people.
Pretty baby, you are the soul that snaps my control. Such a funny thing, but every time I'm near you, I never can behave. You give me a smile and then I'm wrapped up in your magic. Music all around me, crazy music, music that keeps calling me so very close to you. Turns me your slave. Come and do with me a little thing that you want to. Anything, baby, just let me get next to you.
You are back with Community Connections, community talk for community people. I want to say thank you to the president of the AKAs here in Saginaw, Kimberly Horn. She did a fabulous job just getting the information out about the Hats Off to Mom, their 40th anniversary for this gala. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So safe driving on the way home, Madam President. Right now, I have with me a young man who is a coach, has been a coach to basketball players.
Yes.
And now he is cooking down at Rita's, and we are here to help him spread the word and to let you know what's going to be happening at the restaurant at Rita's in downtown Saginaw. Isaiah Thomas, correct?
Yes.
And they call him Zeke, Coach
Yeah.
Zeke,
Yep,
Zeke
Zeke
Thomas. I call him Isaiah.
Yeah, that's
Isaiah.
cool. That's
Okay.
solid. That's solid.
All right. Very good. Turn around and wave to our listening audience. You're on Facebook.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay. And I want you to listen to this. A lot of people do cook food out of their homes. Okay. But you changed your mind. You were born and raised here in Saginaw, Michigan. by your parents, and
Yep.
you're the youngest of 2 girls and 2 boys, right?
Yes.
And so your mother and your mother and grandmother taught you how to cook.
Yes.
You learned, and you're not a professional chef, but you know how to cook, right?
Yes, most definitely.
And you were able to get your safe serve and your license and everything else that you needed to cook
Yes.
from home. So now for the tournament, the Memorial Cup, and for, you know, we don't know how long forever, you know,
hopefully.
You're going to be cooking breakfast down at Rita's. Okay. And that address is 310.
What, 110?
110, I'm sorry. North Washington. Okay. Rita's Southern Soul Cafe and event venue. Okay. Because it's a beautiful building.
Very beautiful.
Yes. She does a really good job. But you are in the kitchen now cooking and serving breakfast. Tell us all about that.
Okay, so I've been cooking breakfast through COVID when the restaurants were shut down, and got an opportunity to get a lot of customers. And,
I've gotten a lot of COVID stories.
Yeah.
Just this weekend.
Yeah.
From COVID, people are doing so many things, but carry on.
And so Rita's daughter actually was coming by getting breakfast, you know, just like others were. And,
okay.
And I guess she put her mom onto it, and once her mom came, she started coming on her own, and we had a conversation about
very nice
about the Memorial Cup, because I'm kind of in tune. I work at the 4 Points, so a lot of the hockey teams stay there when they come, and I talk to the coaches and stuff. So we just had a conversation, and it was just insightful on both ends. And like I said, Rita is one of the nicest people I ever met.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, very organized.
Yeah, she is.
And it's beautiful, you know, that she does the things that she does, and giving me the opportunity. So she asked me about the Memorial Cup because she had a portion that she wanted to fill for breakfast.
Right.
So, you know, this is going to be a huge event. The Memorial Cup.
Yes, it is. You guys are going to be working.
So I didn't want to get bombarded by just thousands of people or hundreds or whatever the case at once. So we came up to a conclusion that I can start cooking 3 days a week before, you know, about a month before, to get used to things. And I just asked her, well, instead of me cooking at home, let me, you know, take the kitchen, because she wanted somebody to start being in there cooking and stuff like that.
Right. Get all the pots and pans warmed up and used to what you're going to be doing.
Yeah. You know, all the, you know, just getting everything in order.
Yes. Get used to the building and the site.
Yep.
Okay. Tell us about some of the food that you will be cooking and serving.
Okay, so I got you know, I got the breads and serves, which includes pancakes, waffles, and French toast. You know, you got your meats, the pork. I got turkey meat as well.
Okay.
I do chicken and waffles. Now, about a year and a half in, I've been known for a meal called the Stone Burger.
Stone Burger.
Yeah, but it's a steak bagel, and steak and egg and cheese bagel that I make. And man,
you mean phenomenal. Like the Mickey D's kind of stuff like that?
Sort of like it.
Oh, I love those. I'll be coming down there now.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be coming down there for that steak, egg, and cheese. Okay, go ahead. Continue on.
So I got grits for the sides and everything, but my staple dish, and I can't get away from it, is my breakfast potato. Everybody talk about it. I'm not sure if you know HBK Boom, because I know some younger guys that I used to coach. They even named them for me.
Really?
Yeah, they named them B-Man potatoes. So I kept it
B-Man potatoes?
Yeah,
I love it.
Everybody always talk about them. It's, I don't want to get any ingredients out. But,
right. No, don't tell that.
But it's pretty good, though.
Okay. Yeah. But you can whisper in my ear.
Okay, I'll let you know.
I like potatoes. Well, this is really good. Rita's Southern Soul Cafe. So Zeke, you are there. What are the days and the times?
Our first week, we just finished our first week. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On Thursdays and Fridays, we try to get in there anywhere from 6 to 7 to start taking orders to cater to the third shifters that's getting off.
Okay.
You know, because it's a different type of.
So how has business been?
So the first week was actually pretty beautiful.
Wow.
You know, we didn't promote as big because we were just, you know, we got a limited staff and things like that. Yes. But like some of my normal customers came in. For the first week, it was pretty nice.
Very good. Yep. So what's your staff like?
I have
how many people?
It's 3 of us total. I have my cousin that's taking orders and helping prep. Then I have one of her friends that's a former chef.
Okay.
He's coming in and helping things.
All right.
You know, I want him around, especially because I want to push the business and make everything go as well. But but I'm still cooking for sure, especially the potatoes. I'm always making the potatoes. I don't let nobody else make those.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna come down and try it. So, but I can put my order in at 6 a.m.
Yeah, on Fridays and
Fridays.
Thursdays and Fridays.
And
And Saturday we'll be open at 8 a.m.
Okay, so if I wanted to come down and eat breakfast,
Yes.
It's open at what time for that I can sit and eat for breakfast?
Thursday and Friday, you can come in down and sit at 6 a.m.
At 6 a.m. Really?
Take your order and have a seat and listen to some music. Actually, we have 107 on the speaker.
Oh yeah, so, yeah, that's right. Yep. That's right. Boy, I need to just pipe in Kiss. Nope. I mean Kiss 107. Yes, but download my show.
Okay, will do. We'll do it.
Turn it on
because I want to share it on my page
yes,
and everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is great. I can't wait. Yeah, maybe
appreciate it.
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to have you back.
Okay.
I'm going to have you back in and talk a little bit more at length and depth about your cooking and all the stuff, all the meat items and the platters.
Yeah, because I cater as well. I've been catering for schools, teacher appreciation days. I did a baby shower for 75 people.
Really?
Yeah. Jermaine Franklin, the popular boxer from around here, heavyweight, did it for his baby shower. And I mean, I've been busy. I've been doing some good things.
That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So it was from you during COVID that you got started with this. Yep. Had you tried this before?
Well, my friend Andre Beverly, I told him I wanted the old KFC down by the river.
Years
ago, like 10 years ago. And I said, I'm gonna do a breakfast place right downtown and stuff. Because that's when they were building everything up with the martini bars and stuff like that. So I said, you know what? I want to do a breakfast spot. And I started coaching and kept coaching or whatever the case. Then this opportunity came just from the messed up situation from COVID.
Well, I am looking forward to coming down there to have some breakfast. Okay. I'm gonna pay for my own food so I can come back and give a report.
Okay, yeah, give a Yelp review for me.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. But everything looks delicious, and I'm gonna go and check it out.
I appreciate it.
All right, you have breads and just everything. A la carte kids menu.
Build your own omelet.
Yes. Well, you know what? I'm so excited about the Memorial Cup for the businesses that are close to downtown. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure that we are represented and treated well in terms of going into the different places to eat. Yeah. Okay. And so that does not only includes all the other smaller places. Yeah. Like we have the Right Spot. Mm-hmm. We have
the market.
The marketplace with all those vendors down there. We also have on the other side, we have GQ's that has opened. We have a lot of restaurants.
That's the barbecue place.
Yes, the barbecue and just soul food. We also have Brandy's. Okay. Yep. I love the corned beef down there.
I seen a couple people sharing their sandwich on the soft open shit. Man, that sandwich looked really good.
Yes, it is really good. I've tried two things, and I go back and I'll try something else. Yep. So far, everything has been delicious.
I gotta make sure I stop over there.
Yes. So you guys stick together, stick together, and we'll see what happens at the end.
I appreciate everything.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
And I'm going to have you in here again because we want to encourage young people to not look at being a waitress or being a cook as something that's negative. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's money to be made.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. See you soon.
See you.
All right. Take care. All right, Matt, we need to take a break. I have some exciting news. I'm talking about the Freedom Schools that is going to happen this summer. And I have with me Councilman Copeland. Councilman Copeland, who is the director of that program, and also Karen Lawrence Webster. They're going to be in here in just a few seconds. So we're going to get you out of here. Best of luck. I'll be down there and cook some good food.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Come on down.
I will. I absolutely will. Matt, give me some music, 60 seconds, so I can get my guests back in here. You're listening to Community Connections, Community Talk for Community People. I'll be right back.
People ask if I'm in love with you, because I'm sitting here with your picture and smiling to myself. And can't see my own thoughts on you. Love speaks before my mind thinks through, and I blush as I say yes. What I really know.
You are back with Community Connections, Community Talk for Community People. I'm Joyce Harvin, and I have some very special guests here, and I am so excited about what we're going to talk about. So I have with me Councilman George Copeland.
Hello.
And I have Karen Lawrence Webster.
Hello, Joyce.
Hey, how are you?
Real good.
I had heard just like some drops of something about the Freedom School. So what is that? Okay.
Yes,
so then I get the email from Reverend Tatum. And I was like, wow, this is gonna happen. So, then I started calling, trying to get you on the show.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to tell me about the Freedom Schools, what it is, and how did we get into having this school? Does it replace summer school? What? What is it? But I am excited by what I've read, but I want you to give me the information as you see it.
Okay. For me, looking at our history, Freedom Schools developed in 1964. All right. So we know what happened in America, the desegregation the integration of our school system. And so we know that in the South, we still had those who did not have the same opportunities and supports of others. And so what you had folks from the North that would come down to the South, that would teach those in rural communities how to read and write. And so that is the history. We know about the Freedom School bus. So there's a history that we read in our history books. A lot of times we don't realize those things are continuing on. And so now when we look at history and we look at where Freedom School is now, we have, thank goodness, we have additional funding for our youth and when it comes down to education. But now we are continuing on, and this program continues on in various communities. And so what we're doing now is the focus is to inspiring and rekindling that joy for reading. It's just a joy and a love for reading by using culturally relevant material so that our young folks see themselves in what they're reading. And so you said something earlier about, is it a new school? No. No, this is not a new school. It's just a summer program.
It's just a summer program.
And I believe our relationship with Saginaw Public School District is so close and so tight that we make sure that we're supporting our Saginaw Public School District in regards to summer school. I believe it was last year, there was a forum on education. And one of the things that was discussed was we need activities for our young people during the summer. And so that's where, when you see this Freedom School,
that are educational.
Yes.
Because
we have some great activities, youth activities that are going on, and athletics that's going on in our community. But this is going to be an educational focus on reading. We're not promising your child is going to go from this level to another level. We just want to say it is going to be so engaging that every day when your child comes home, they're going to love it.
Okay, listen. Now, Matt is giving us just a few minutes. He has to take a commercial. Okay. When we come back, we're going to get into the meat of this.
Right.
Okay. Into the meat of this. In the meantime, I want you to turn around and wave to our listening audience. You are on Facebook. This is Karen Lawrence Webster, and this is your councilman. For those of you who live in the city, this is George Copeland. Yes. And they are here on Community Connections, Community Talk for Community People. I'll be right back. We will be right back.
You're listening to Community Connections with Joyce Harvin on KISS 107.1.
Attention, Bay City and surrounding areas. Don't miss this opportunity.
Right now at Showcase Mitsubishi Bay City, any trade goes. We need trades and we need them now. There's never been a better time to trade and upgrade to a new Mitsubishi for less. Still making payments on your current car? Great news! Showcase Mitsubishi's factory-backed trade-in assistance program is helping people get out of their current car and into a new Mitsubishi with rates as low as 0.99% on all new Mitsubishi SUVs. And the Showcase Mitsubishi 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. You heard right. All new Mitsubishi SUVs with 0.99% financing, plus 2 years free maintenance. With Showcase Mitsubishi Bay City's Credit Builder program, our finance team will work hard to get you pre-approved right now at showcasemitsubishi.com. Save more in 2024 at Showcase Mitsubishi Bay City.
$28.20 per thousand financed for 36 months with approved credit. Offers not combined.
Stick left by Nisa. In front, their shot. There they shoot! It's Magnoni again!
The Saginaw Spirit's thrilling postseason journey continues Monday as the Western Conference Finals shift back to the Dow Event Center. The top two teams in the entire OHL, the Saginaw Spirit and the London Knights, do battle on Monday night. Tickets to Game 3 are available now. Go to SaginawSpirit.com to claim yours today. Puck drops at 7:05. Doors open at 6. Secure your seat to Game 3, Saginaw and London.
Family Talk with Straight Talk.
You give and you give. It's time to get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get a reliable 5G network and unlimited data, and you get to choose who joins your family plan starting as low as $25 a line. Does it have to be family? It can be family or people you like.
Get more lines and more savings. Switch to Straight Talk for family plan starting as low as $25 a line per month for 4 lines. Find us at Walmart and straighttalk.com. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com. Family plan discount with 4 lines, all on the Silver Unlimited plan. Taxes and fees apply.
This is the Community Update, where you can find out about all of the great things that are happening in Saginaw, Bay City, and Midland. Hope Springs Eternal, it's a blood drive, happening on Saturday, April the 20th from 10 to 2:30 at the Saginaw YMCA, located at 1915 14th Street here in Saginaw. Women of Colors present Time to Have a Conversation, a veteran's take on mental health, happening on Friday, April the 26th at 7 p.m. It will be live streamed on the Facebook pages of Women of Colors, KISS 107.1, WSGW 106.3, and The Moose. Saginaw Valley Baptist District Association, along with the Great Lakes Bay Community Resource Association, present their Community Expo Fair, happening on Saturday, April the 27th from 10 to 3 at the Buena Vista Community Center, located at 1940 South Otter Drive. Calling all community partners and friends. It's the first annual Pins for Prosperity, a bowl-a-thon, happening on Sunday, April the 28th at noon at Stardust Lanes, located at 3750 Bay Road here in Saginaw. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Eta Upsilon Omega Chapter presents their 40th year's Hats Off to Mom celebration, happening on May the 4th at 6 p.m. at the Horizons Conference Center, located at 6200 State Street. Women of Colors and Delta College presents their Women of Colors and Delta College Wellness Expo, Mind, Body, Soul, happening on May the 18th at the Downtown Delta Center. Keynote speaker is Miss Elizabeth Ann Atkins. Community organizers, please submit your events at least 2 weeks in advance to our website at kisswtlz.com.
It's Straight Talk, straight with no
chaser. It's Straight Talk with Kareem Bowen, getting right to the heart of the matter, giving you all of what's happening in Saginaw and the Great Lakes Bay region, all at a grassroots level. Sundays at 6 p.m. on KISS 107.1.
And now back to Community Connections on KISS 107.1.
All right, you're back with Community Connections, community talk for community people. I am so excited about my guests who are here today, Councilman George Copeland and also Karen Lawrence Webster, and they're giving us information about the Freedom Schools, that it's happening right here in Saginaw to help uplift and help our students here in the community. So I want to know more about how this came to be, Karen. Okay, I want to know, give me the meat of it. And then Councilman is going to do some
cheers and chants. Cheers and chants.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
He's going to be on the mic doing some cheers and chants.
Yes.
All right. Is that it? Okay. Karen, tell us about the Freedom Schools from top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Yes, please.
So probably 3 years ago, I was at an event in Flint, and this organization gave a donation to an organization called Freedom School. Okay. And Dr. Jacqueline Reynolds, who lives in Flint, she invited me to come and be a read aloud guest. So that was pre-COVID. In 2023, Dr. Reynolds and her husband, Dr. Reynolds, attended a Saginaw STEM program on a Saturday. And Dr. Erica Taylor and Alexis Thomas and I, we were at the STEM program, and I introduced them to Dr. Reynolds. They became excited about it. We went to Flint, where their read aloud participants, myself, my husband, Michael, Alexis, and Dr. Taylor at different times, different locations. And we came back to Saginaw and we said, we're going to start Freedom School in 2024.
Okay.
And so our Freedom School is called the Charles L. McNair Freedom School of Saginaw.
Yes. When I saw that, I said, okay, I have to follow this up. I need to know. Charles McNair.
Right. And so we brought the idea to the Charles McNair Foundation.
Yes.
And Dr. Wilson Smith, Coach Thomas, Marshall Thomas, Coach Durrett, Miss Bonnie Woods, and Beverly Drake. They knew this was something that would definitely be something that Mr. McNair would buy into and just really embrace.
Absolutely.
And so we are kicking off Freedom School this year. Yes.
This summer.
Now
you have an event coming up. We have the announcement to the city, to the world.
Yes, this is our grand announcement and fundraiser. It's going to be on Thursday, 5 to 7 at the historical Second National Bank downtown Saginaw.
You know what I said? Look at this. This is going to be here in the bank.
Yes. We're all money. Yes, so we want you to bring your money to the bank.
Yes.
Sponsor a child for $285. We'll also have other sponsorship opportunities, but we want to make this an experience for our community. It's a vibe. It's a cultural event, and it's free for our children.
Right.
It costs.
Yes, it costs to put this on.
Exactly. But we think this should be something that our community can support.
Okay. So now, in terms of funding, are you banking on just the community giving, or have you secured other funds to make the program go on? And maybe some of these funds that will be given, in the future, would be banked and used for the next program.
So we need money this year.
Okay.
The Charles McNair Foundation has been our most significant funding source, but Saginaw Valley and Delta College are on board to do in-kind funding for our servant leaders. Servant leaders are our teachers. Our site coordinators are like principals. And then George Copeland is our project director. He's like the superintendent for Freedom School. And before I go on, I do want to make sure we talk about Saginaw Public Schools, because that was mentioned in George's segment.
Yes.
And so our goal is to not interfere with students who have to go to summer school. So Freedom School is not an alternative to Saginaw Public Schools or any school district summer school. So if your child has to go to summer school, they need to go to summer school.
But this is a great addition because they're going to have more cultural.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
So you saw some things earlier with me chanting and stepping in here.
Councilman,
so
director.
So I will actually at the end of May, we go to the national training. And that is when all the freedom schools from around this country come together. And it is really just empowering. If you go on YouTube and watch the videos, it is really inspiring just to see people coming together really for this love and joy of reading. And so there's some chants. And so I started using them with my sons, with my children at home. And so one of the chants that we use is, if anything is going on good and someone made a good statement, we say, good job, good job. Good job, good job. GOODJOB, good job, good job. So we have all of these chants that are encouraging our young people. That's just one of the chants. But even something inside so strong. We have a piece that our young people will go through during the 6 weeks. So it's 6 weeks from June 17th until July 26th. We will be at 3 locations. That is one of the things I'm really excited about. So we have enough space for 100 students, 100 children. And we're going to be at 3 sites. Elementary students will be at Bethel AME. Our middle schoolers will be at New Life Baptist Church. And our high schoolers will be at Victorious Believers Ministries.
Wonderful.
And so we will have all of these various locations to support our young people. And they are excited. They are excited to pour in and to spend that time. And so I'm really excited to see more people outside of myself do all these chants.
You have another one. Give me another one.
You know, I have a, I'm going, you have to come Thursday. Come Thursday.
But the other exciting thing that George didn't mention is that we're sending approximately 14 individuals to Knoxville, Tennessee for the training.
Training. Wonderful.
The servant leaders, teachers, are all college students. And they'll be trained on how to use Freedom School's curriculum that we did not prepare. Freedom School prepared to bring joy to reading to our children.
Is there, how many students will you accept, and how are you getting those students?
So right now we have, make sure my math is correct, we have 40 at our elementary site, 40 at our middle school site, and then 20 at our high school site. One of the things about our high school site is high schoolers will also be supporting our elementary and middle school sites, because the hope is we want these high schoolers to eventually move into that servant leader role. So even as they go off to college, because they have been a part of this Freedom School community and culture, like she says, the whole vibe. So because they've been a part, we want them to go off to college and then come back and continue to serve their local communities.
You know, something is in the air. Something is happening here in Saginaw.
Yes.
I really feel it, see it. Different ones that I have interviewed. There's something good going on here in Saginaw. I am so glad and so happy about this.
Yes, ma'am.
As some of the most wonderful people who are stepping in, the servant leaders, the people like yourselves who are stepping into place to get some things done, which is needed. Now, I don't know what sparked this, but it just seems like we're all coming together. And I really like that. I really like that. I tell people all the time, when I came back here, it just seems like Saginaw was kind of in the same place. But now it's stepping up. I absolutely love it from the bottom of my heart. So I'm looking forward to, the event that's going to take place at the Huntington Bank. It's such a grand location.
And Joyce, there are several ways that the community can volunteer. So it's not always about, the $285 per child sponsorship. They can volunteer to serve food, to be just watchful eyes at our different sites. They can volunteer to be read aloud guest. Every day we have to have a read aloud guest. So we need 3 every day at each location.
Okay, let me ask this now. I've always talked about parent involvement. Okay, parent involvement. Are the parents going to be involved in this program? Did before their child was selected to attend? Okay, did you talk with the parents? Did they have a give or ask?
So we're in the process of accepting applications, and we will interview the parents and the child, because it's very important that they can commit 5 days a week, 7:30 to 3:30 every day, and they need to buy into the Freedom School way. So none of our children will be kicked out of Freedom School, right? So if there's some behavioral issues, we have to love them. Because we have Freedom School, they won't allow us to kick them out. Therefore, we're relying on our church partners to go into their churches and their communities to identify children. So it won't just be the Freedom School workers and the volunteers on the board that are helping our children this summer. It'll be the membership of the churches, the janitors, the security folks, the people in the class, in the kitchen. We want our kids to see something different. When they come into the building to learn, we want them to know that everybody's rooting for them, everybody is loving them, and anybody can mentor them, and they can be mentor and give us something too, because I like to think that I learn from children. And so we're just excited that we can make this an entire community event.
So at the end of this summer, after the program is over, okay, and those dates are going to be when?
June 17th until July 26th.
26. When those dates are over, the Freedom School is shut down for the summer. What are you looking for to say that this has been successful this time around, this first step out?
I have a couple of things for me. I think I gave an interview previously and I got a little choked up for me, because I'm not looking for something major. I said, how do I know this program works or we've accomplished our goal? Is one child coming to me saying, I love reading.
Okay.
I used to hate reading, but now I find, or a parent saying, my child is reading on their own. They just found a book and they want, those are the things that really at the essence is we want this generation to have that spark and joy for reading kindled or rekindled. We see where we are when it comes down to state scores, when it comes down to reading and within our local community. But with that comes a lot of conversation of, well, we're not here, we're not there. But this is our time of just saying, wherever you are, we want you to know that you can read. We want you to know that you can see yourself in a book. We want you to know that we believe in you. So we're going to chant, we're going to step, we're going to get you engaged so that we find the various methods that bring that reading to life for you.
Okay, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So, besides volunteers,
yes, ma'am.
Okay, besides the parents, all right, what else do you need? What else? And the money.
Yes.
Okay, we got that part. So, what else do you need to make the program whole?
So every afternoon, we have to have an enrichment activity at each location. And so Michigan State Extension has volunteered their services, but we need other community partners to come through and provide enrichment. So if the children are learning about themselves one week, how they impact the community, we need other individuals in the community to come in and volunteer their services, like a painting experience or a STEM project that relates to that. We also have mandatory parenting programs once a week.
Okay.
And so FREE in Freedom School is real, right? It's free for the scholars, the little people,
right?
But we want free services from our community. We want people to volunteer their time, their talent, and their treasure towards Freedom School. So we're looking for those type of assistance also.
So you want the community to put their arms around you and help support not only the school, but the students.
Yes. We want retired educators.
Yes.
May be able to substitute for one of those servant leaders one day if they can't make it to class. To just have their presence. We don't want them to come in with strong, paddle, but we want them to come and love on our children.
Okay. Very good.
I think for me, the atmosphere that we want to set is of love and acceptance. We want these 100 students that we bring in, that every day they know when they leave their loving home, they're coming into a loving environment. And it is going to be an environment of wisdom, an environment of understanding, and people who will listen to them. And I think that's one of the things about reading. We're going to be listening to one another, even outside of all the chants and all those fun things. That's what I'm really excited about. I can't wait. At the end of our camp, our program, we'll be having something so that the community can come back out and see what our young people will be doing. That's why we want enrichment. In our afternoons, our young people are going to be working on this big opportunity to show their community why they love reading. Because every year we have a social justice focus.
Yes.
And our social justice focus this year is banned books. And so, we see it going on in the nation. And we're like, oh maybe that won't happen here in our community. We never know.
Right.
But we have to empower our young people now, because when it does hit our doors, eventually it will. But we want our young people to know that some of these books that are big, it's you in this book. It's your history. And this is why you have to know who you are, why you're important, why you impact your community, why you as a person have a purpose and destiny. And so this curriculum, we're really just talking that. We're just telling these young people, you are the deal.
Right? Yeah, right. It's you.
Yes.
So all Freedom Schools around the United States on July 17th will have this social justice component and all around banned books. And it coincides with an event that's happening on the grounds of New Life that day. They're having their Black Party.
Okay.
And so we're really excited to partner with them on that day.
Very good.
So people can understand. So our children and the community can understand about banned
We
books.
have about 3.5 minutes. You know, this show goes very, very fast.
Yeah,
Okay. So we have what else do you want us to know? And I want you to repeat about the event, that the announcement. I'm so glad to have pre-announced it, but tell me about the announcement again, the time, date, time, location, and what else you need.
Okay. So the community announcement fundraiser is going to be on Thursday, 5 to 7. The historical Second National Bank, Huntington Bank, on the corner of East Genesee and Washington. We are going to introduce Freedom School to the community, and we're going to ask people to volunteer and make donations.
Okay.
It should be a fun event. One of the things that I wanted to come back to, George answered, what would success look like to him? What success would look like to me is once we close down Freedom School, we have parents saying, can I apply for next year?
Next year.
Without us even being ready for them to apply. And then I think we will have known the impact on that particular family.
Very good.
The other thing is that we won't turn away, we won't split families. And so remember, there are 100 slots, 40, 40, and 20. So apply now, so that you can guarantee your slot, and we can go ahead and start the interviewing process. You can check our Facebook page. We have all the information out there.
Check the Facebook page.
Yes.
What is there a number or a QR code or anything like that so that people can call or download?
Well, on the Facebook page, there are all kind of links.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have a QR code number.
But if you go to the KISS 107.1 page for Community Connections.
Got 1 minute.
We'll put the link right there so you can follow.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, listen, I want you guys to know that you have been great guests here on Community Connections. This is so exciting. The community is coming together for the good of our students, for our young people. And I am hoping and praying that the parents will stay involved with this and others will want to attend it. You'll have long lines around the block.
You have 2 seconds for a cheer and chant.
Yes, go ahead.
It's Harambe. No, I'm sorry. It's Sunday and Harambe and Freedom Schools in the house. Oh yeah, Freedom Schools in the house.
Thank you so very much, Karen Webster. Councilman George Copeland, thank you very much. I will see you at the event, at the announcement, and I will have you back, at a midsummer so you can give a report of how things are going. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Here on Community Connections. Great guests, great guests, great guests. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is our lineup for today. A lot of information has been imparted. I hope that you will use it and use it wisely and go see what's going on. And I will talk to you next week.
You're listening to Community Connections with Joyce